Everybody, J.M. Manion here at the MPC Photo Gym, and we are literally 5 days away from this guy taking the stage to defend his title in Columbus. And we are here with
Samson Dauda, 2023 Arnold Classic champion.
Okay, I thought you were going to say two-time.
Yeah, it's coming. It's coming. Don't worry about that. We're working on that.
Much easier trip getting here this time.
Oh, yeah. Lord, freaking hell. A lot more easier this time. You know, no grounded flights, no 7 hours drive, much more relaxing this time, you know. So.
Yeah, for those of you that don't know, when he came to do the road to the Olympia, he got to JFK, flight was canceled. Fuwa was here, drove like 8 hours to JFK, picked him up, and drove 8 hours, bring him back here. Yep. Like I said.
Same night as well. So
I said, that's not just a boss, that's a friend.
Oh, yeah, definitely. I mean, he definitely saved our ass because we were stuck at JFK and we had nowhere. We couldn't even go back. We couldn't go forward. We couldn't do anything. We just grounded in the airport. And you're just kind of thinking, okay, what do? You're helpless. Yeah. But that was definitely a save, a big save for us at that point, you know. And yeah, being here, we had such a great time here. And, you know, speaking to Jim, speaking to you, Tyler, it was something that we definitely enjoyed doing. It's something that we just had to do it again. So coming to our next show, we're like, hell, why not?
Now, the funny thing was, I had Tyler. My phone set up here because Tyler was on FaceTime because that was the day he was proposing.
Yeah, you know, because he couldn't be here at the time, but you know what? He still took the time off, go on FaceTime, and spoke to us and gave us feedback and everything else. And you know what? Couldn't be more grateful, man, for all that. It was, it definitely helped us a lot, especially going to Olympia. It was definitely a godsend having to do that. And now it's like, man, you got to do it all the time before you go to your shows now. Yeah.
So, like, literally 6 hours after that is when he proposed.
Oh yeah, because as soon as
it was that day.
We were heading back that day. Yeah, man, wow. Yeah, man, awesome. Actually, congratulations to him, man. That was, because I remember that when we started heading back and I was like, oh. Yeah. If I knew, I would have said congratulations at the time, though, but, you know. But yeah, that was really cool. That was definitely really cool.
Yeah. So being here helped you last year?
Oh, God, yeah, a lot. You know, one of the key moments, you know, going into last year's prep for the Olympia, being able to come here about 8 weeks out and not just for them to see the way you're looking then, but then to adjust your posing to the way that best complements your physique. It's sublime, man. Who wouldn't ask for that? Who wouldn't ask to be, you know, shown the way you want to be seen on stage and the way to capitalize and really bring out the best out of your physique? And, you know, it's just gold. It's something that is in this sport, especially at this level, is something that's just sublime, something that is just priceless, you know? Yeah. So obviously going to our next show, we're like, you know what, the more our physique changes, to have somebody tune you up and say, okay, right, adjust it this way and, you know, hit the shots this way, this is what suits you best now. It's like, yeah, you just have to do it, you know.
You know, I remember we after the show at the Olympia, when we're walking back and we were all four of us on the bridge and you looked around and saw me and you're like, hey, make sure you book me in for Road to the Olympia next year.
Oh yeah. This is something that, you know, I mean, I understand, like you'll see, since then you had loads of guys come in because they've seen the Keon, how much he helped improve, you know, loads of athletes come in, how much he helped improve them on stage. And you're thinking, yeah, if, you know, the opportunity is there, why not capitalize on it? You know, if you want to be at your best, why not take the opportunity to get shown on how to bring your best, you know? So, yeah.
I think one of the best was Keon Pearson came in, right? And I was doing the interviews this year afterwards, and he's like, listen, I don't go to Pittsburgh, do the Road to the Olympia. They fix my posing. I'm not standing here doing this interview as the champion.
Yeah, I mean, that was absolutely crazy because I remember after I came here, I remember Keon reaching out to me and he's saying, oh, you know, how was it in Pittsburgh? I want to go as well. And I remember telling him that, bro, it's something you do not want to miss. If you have a chance to go, take it. You have to do it. Yeah. And I was doing Olympia prep. So when I saw him come down here, I was like, yeah, he's definitely going to benefit from that. Little did we know he benefited a little bit too much from it, but, you know, congratulations, man. I mean, this is what we're talking about, you know, so that was just awesome.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, for him, I mean, I saw him come up through the MPC, you know, and I told him, I said, you know, listen, I said, at Texas, I thought that was the best I'd ever seen him until he hit the Olympia stage.
Yeah, I mean, damn, his improvement is one of them bodybuilders that he just has this beautiful physique. And you look at it and you can't help but just be wowed by it. Yeah. You know, for me, this is the kind of image of bodybuilding that I see and I love to watch and I love to see on stage. And as soon as Keon works out, he hits that front double, you just think, wow, okay. Even if I didn't know anything about bodybuilding, even though I've never watched sport before, if I see that, I'm just like, it's almost like a statue. You just look at it and just think, wow, I didn't know a body could look like that. Yeah. And it does motivate you to think, yeah, I want to be able to do that too, you know?
So I know this is the question everybody hates, but your thoughts on the Olympia?
Man, absolutely brilliant. It was absolutely awesome show. You know, my second Olympia going in, and you know, it's one of those things where it feels like, you know, we were sixth the year before for my first one, and you always want to improve on that. You always want to improve on that placing. So when we go into the Olympia, to be able to then fight up and jump 3 places in that, I'm like, yeah, you know,
You're gonna jump 3 places again this year.
hell yeah, that's only 3 more spots right there. Just, you know, 3 more hops and yeah, he's right there. So of course, you know, so I'm like, yeah. So the work is like, okay, you can do that in a year. Another year, come on, man, 3 more places, that's all that's left. So, yeah, you know, it's motivating. It's motivating, inspiring, and you can see what's happening. You can see that work, all the work you're doing, you're seeing it paying off, and it fires you up.
Yeah.
You know, you go home with that fire in your eyes and that bit lit from you going, okay, we keep getting closer. It shows that our hard work is working. So it just motivates you to go even harder, push even more, be more strict, more focused, and knowing that, yeah, you're being rewarded for it. So, yeah, absolutely. Olympia was absolutely brilliant. Absolutely loved it.
Yeah, for those that weren't there, the crowd wasn't just cheering for Hadi and Derek. There was a ton of cheers for this guy right here.
I mean, I love the bodybuilding crowd, especially this year last year where it happened in Orlando as well. It was different and it was awesome, and we kind of enjoyed that whole process of it. And you know, there's nothing, being on the Olympia stage is nothing like it. Walking out on that stage for the first time after you've been through all that work and let them see your physique for the first time on that stage, it sends goosebumps down your arm, and you walk out there and it gives you this energy when the crowd sees you, and it's like, yeah, this is why we're here. This is why we do what we love. This is what we're here to show off our hard work. And it's nothing but pride, man. It really fills you with pride, you know. So yes, I'm looking forward to this weekend. I'm looking forward to the weekends afterwards. And I'm looking forward to the Olympia.
Yeah. No, I think if there was a fan vote, I think the fan vote would have had you in first.
Oh, man. Well, we're going to get it at this year anyway. So, hell, I'm just looking forward to this one. So, yeah, definitely.
Yeah, if you go back and you go to our YouTube channel and look at the Olympia, like the comparison videos and stuff, just read a bunch of the comments. Of course, there's the Hadi versus Derek things, but there's a I almost said a lot of comments saying we think Sampson killed it. This was Sampson's show. So yeah.
Oh wow, man.
I'm judging it by the reactions.
Honestly, that is amazing. You know, like I said, you know, I've sort of newly on the scene and everything else, and the past 3 years for me has just been a dream come true. And the support and love I've been shown coming into the circuit, and the support I've got from fans and everything else, it's been unreal. It's been unreal. And every time I still preach myself, believe that I'm doing this for a living, and I still think, man, how much better can this get? Honestly, you know.
So I feel doing what I do.
yeah, exactly. You know, you feel blessed. You get to do what you love for a job, and you know what? There's nothing to it. You just have to. You feel blessed every morning when you wake up, saying, "Look, I can't believe I get to do this as a living." Yeah. You know, I mean, what can you ask for? Yeah. I was doing this when I was working full time, when I was doing a job, and I was training this because it was my outlet. Right. Now I get to do it for a living full time. Yeah. I couldn't ask for more. I couldn't ask for more in life.
All right, switching gears a little bit. How'd you feel about your countryman, Ryan Terry, taking the...
Ooh, man, I would say, I was so excited for Ryan, man, and his new gym just opened in the UK, and I want to go check it out. I want to go visit to him. And honestly, Ryan's been on the circuit for a long time, especially being from...
He's an OG.
He's a real OG. So to see that happen, I mean, this is just what it calls testament about not giving up. How many Olympias has he done? Over and over and over again.
He said he's placed everywhere from 2nd to 10th.
Jeez, I mean, think about that. And then, you know, not giving up hope, not giving up, not losing spirit, just actually going in, and then all of a sudden...
He literally did it, opening up a gym, and they just had a baby, too.
Yeah, I mean, wow. Talk about work ethic, man, seriously. And then he goes in and he gets the Olympia title, and it's like, man, I'm like, dude, well done, man. Great job.
Perseverance, man.
That is perseverance. And, you know, there's a lot to be said for that. And a lot to be said for having that tenacity to be able to hold on in there, even though when you feel the result don't go your way, to stick in there, to persevere regardless, and just give it your all the way through and not give up.
Well, the crazy thing is, I've never heard more men's physique pros say they were fine with him winning, and that them not even the former champions.
Yeah, I think because we've seen him on the circuit for a long time, we've seen him work year after year after year and go through it over and over again. And when you've seen someone that have kept their tenacity, kept their character, and yet they've gone through it over and over and over again, and they're still true to themselves, you can't help but want nothing good to happen to them. So when they get that result, you don't even have it in you to feel anything but joy for them. Yeah. You know, so for Ryan, man, I'm definitely, congratulations, man. Definitely made us proud.
So you're going to keep up the tradition again, right?
Oh, yeah.
5 days.
5 days, definitely, you know. So yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun, and you know what? Go on that second one. Yeah. looking forward to this.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. Is there anybody else you want to give a shout out to, except for Milos, who's sitting in the corner? He like a bad kid at school.
Obviously, my two biggest supporters right there. They've been through me the whole prep. When we lost my wife, the two brains of everything. They get me into the shape that I come to at the stage all the time. They do show me nothing but support, and not just when the times are good, when they're hard as hell as well. They inspire, motivate me to keep bringing my best every single time, even when I'm exhausted and I feel like, man, I don't know if I can go on. They give me that spirit to keep pushing. So for them, absolutely nothing but love. Hostile forward summer, hostile team. Hell, there's a reason I'm always wearing you guys' top, man, because the love you guys show me right from day one when no one else knew who I was, you guys were right there to give me a chance. And till to this day, I keep saying thank you, and I'm truly grateful.
Well, like after that car ride a couple months ago.
He pretty much says it all, right? You don't need to really say anything else on that to see where his eye at. So for me, you know what? Yeah, he continues to support me and shock me with his support every single time. Just when I think like, man, you couldn't do any more for me, he still surprises me with even more, and with his kindness and his gratefulness to it. And I'm truly blessed. I truly feel blessed to have the people around me that I do, and the team that have me supporting me all the way.
Yeah. All right. So, like I said, we're 5 days out. This interview will be up on Monday, so you'll see it tomorrow. Tomorrow will be today when you watch it. Okay. But if you haven't gotten tickets to go to the Arnold in Columbus, they have a free live stream.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. So you get to watch it 4K clearly in detail. So yeah, stay up. It's going to be one hell of a show you don't want to miss.
All right. Sounds good. So this is J.M. Manion.
And Samson Dauda.
Signing out for NBCNewsOnline.com. We hope to see you in Columbus.